Everybody, and welcome back to the Manchester United career mode here on FC25. This could be a very historic episode. As you can see here by the Premier League table, we are very, very nearly at the point where we can say that Manchester United are once again Premier League champions. Now, something I didn't cop in the last episode that I literally only copped right now as I went to record is that Man City and Villa have actually played a game less than Arsenal. So when I did the maths in the last episode, I thought if we win our next two games, the league is sealed. But because City and Villa have a game less and are on the same amount of points as Arsenal, it actually is 84 points we'll need to get to basically seal the league title. So, my apologies for that. Maths was never my strong point, but we're still in a very good position to win the league title. So this is how the calendar is looking. We have a game against bottom of the league Luton, who are already relegated, to kick things off. Everton then at home only a few days later. And as we go into the final month of the season, there's a few big games here. I don't really see an easy game there, to be honest. Villa, of course, very, very strong. West Ham in the game, always a bit of a tough task to come up against them. Arsenal away is always a very, very tough game. Leeds, of course, a big rivalry. And Tottenham, of course, a team who we've had some mixed results against in this game. Not so much in real life. They seem to batter us all the time these days. But anyways, these are the games we have left. Hopefully by this Villa game, the league title could be sealed. But without further ado, let's get into the first highlights of the episode. Perfect start to the episode here against Luton Town. Rasmus Højlund with his 40th league goal of the season. What an incredible year he has had. Left foot, right foot, doesn't matter. He'll finish it either way. And that was a lovely finish there from a long cross to get this game going. Second half then, we started out the same way we ended the first. Ahmad here with the strike that gets saved by the keeper. But Rasmus there with his right foot again to put us 2-0 up. And really, lads, I'm going to say it, one hand on the trophy. I really can't see us bottling it from here. If we did, I would never play this game again. Mark my words about that. Ahmad didn't get the chance to score that second goal, but he puts away this one absolutely brilliantly there. A shot from range on his stronger left foot, and that was 3 points to begin the episode here against Luton. Well, this has gotten me slightly worried. Just got this email here. Good afternoon, Mr. Turl. The board wishes to inform you that your position at the club is under close observation. Our confidence as regards your ability to manage the club successfully has been undermined by recent results. While no decision has been reached yet, we urge to give you every effort to achieving positive outcomes in relation to the goals we agreed upon for this season. We're about to win the fucking league! Fair enough, right? Real Madrid gave us a bit of a humbling in the Champions League. FA Cup quarter-finalists. Listen, would have loved to have won it, but that's the FA Cup for you. It's very, very unpredictable. We won the League Cup, and we're running away with the league title. Please expect... Honestly, as a real-life Manchester United fan, I would bite your hand off to be in this position in real life. Ineos and the Glazers need to get their fucking head out of their arse, let me tell you that. Not just in real life, but clearly in this game as well. But despite that nonsense from the board, we are going to get into our first full game of the episode. Arsenal and Villa both slipped up in their last game. So Man City are now 3 points clear of them in second place. Which means if we win this game and we win our next game, that will be the league title sealed. I'm very, very excited, lads. I really, really am. But you see, normally I would ignore emails like that, like in the Celtic career mode, which we never got an email like that. But if we did, I would have ignored it because I turned sacking off. When I started this career mode at United, they hadn't included the option to turn sacking off for a live start point career mode. That has been since included, but it wasn't there when I started this career mode. Sean Dyche was still manager of Everton when I started this career mode, as you can see there. So that is kind of annoying. But listen, you can't sack us for winning the league. You just can't. It'd be very, very frustrating if they did. Honestly, it would be kind of funny, but I would be very, very annoyed. And you know what? If it happens, it happens. But listen, we won't worry about it for now. We just have to focus on the task at hand, and that is beating Everton here at Old Trafford to take one step closer to lifting up our first Premier League title in 13 years. Let's be having you. Everton, of course, a team who have a similar rival with United, but today we have to look at them as the rival. But they could be in here straight away. De Ligt does well there. Obviously, Everton got a very dramatic draw against Liverpool in real life last week. The last ever Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. I will miss Goodison Park. But from what I've seen, the new stadium, it looks nice, but it's not going to have the same historic feel as Goodison Park did. But oh well. It is what it is. Here's Rasmus though. The man in form this season cuts it back to the other man in form, Alejandro Garnacho, who has scored a very famous goal against Everton in the past at Goodison Park, but he's gotten a very important one here against them at Old Trafford. 1-0 up inside 10 minutes. And lads, you can see the Premier League title coming closer and closer to coming back to where it belongs. Here at Old Trafford, Garnacho, who's had a fantastic season when it comes to scoring goals and setting them up. And he's gotten a big one there. Beats Jordan Pickford in the Everton net. United 1, Everton 0. I'm so excited, lads. I really am. I really am. I think this United career mode, not just because I've done it on YouTube, it's probably the one I've enjoyed the most over the last few years. There's been certain challenges in the save. Obviously doing the live star points was something quite unique. And I'm really happy with the team we've built. But there's still room to grow. That's what I love about it. Obviously, the main goal of this series is to win the treble. Well, we can do a domestic double this season. And hopefully next season, we can get that European title and FA Cup. Bruno! Oh, fantastic from the captain. Oh, it's getting a bit too easy out here. Well, if we've said it once, we've said it a million times, that Bruno Fernandes did tell us at the start of the season, if we didn't win the league title, he was probably going to have to look for a move away from the club. But not only are we winning this league title, we are running away with it. That is a beautiful finish there. Just inside the box. Pickford got nowhere near it. Our captain beats theirs. 2-0 up here. In a matter of moments. Champions elect. That's all I gotta say. Champions elect. But knowing this career mode, this game is far from over. It's only his 10th goal in the league this season, Bruno. But he has had a fantastic season. He has over 30 assists in all competitions. And 10 Premier League goals. That's not bad at all. To be fair, I probably shouldn't have undermined it the way I did. But I suppose in comparison to the likes of Rasmus and Garnacho, it looks quite minuscule. But that'll just tell you how well they've done. But here come Everton now. Who, let's just say, you could be seeing on the channel quite a lot. At some stage in the next few months. Maybe not in this game. But you know, in the next one. Let's just say that they're on the list. So stay tuned for that. If you are enjoying this series, lads, and if you enjoyed the Celtic series, I normally leave this for the end of the episode, but please do consider hitting that subscribe button. Very, very close now to 500 subscribers. Got some stuff planned for when we hit that milestone. So please do hit that button. Ooh, if you are enjoying the series. As Ahmad nearly scores a screamer there. Goes out for a corner kick, which Bruno is going to take. I will whip it in, even though I find that this never actually goes well for me. But let's see what happens this time. Over the head of Alphonso Davies. Garnacho will keep that in, though. It's Hulman. Blocked by the defender. De Ligt. I don't know why Hulman was running away from that. 10 minutes to go before half-time. 2-0 up. Everton haven't really threatened at all. But that's not to say that they won't. Gotta make sure I stay focused here. Musa into Beto. Good tackle by Lisandro Martinez. Just get rid of that. Just get rid of it. That's what I mean. The opposition may be quiet for the majority of the game, but give them one chance and they tend to take them. We've had 71% possession, which is pretty crazy. But Everton are seeing a lot of the ball at the moment. Oh, he's done Leacher there. De Ligt with the block. Keep that in, keep that in. Good man, good man. Defensively, we've been pretty sound. Not had much to do, but we haven't panicked. Lovely turn there by Martinez. Can we get a third goal here before half-time? Garnacho Here's Rasmus. Over to Bruno. 1 added minute. We've already played that 1 minute. Bruno's going to have a shot. And it goes out for a corner, will it? Yes, it will. And they are going to give us the corner as well. Not going to blow the halftime whistle just yet. Going to take the corner short. Into Ahmad. Alphonso Davies completely misses the target with that header. But it is halftime. It is 2-0. And lads, we are in a very, very good position right now. It's getting quite exciting. Get this second half going though. I actually can't remember where they are in the league, Everton. I must actually have a look. I don't think they're doing too bad. They definitely haven't gone down. The 3 relegated teams have already been confirmed, actually. I know it's Brighton and Luton, who are in 18th and 20th respectively. I can't remember who's 19th, but I'm pretty sure it's not Everton. But anyways, we don't need to worry about that part of the table, at least in this game. In real life, it's another story. Ahmad, Bruno, Garnacho. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The 2 goal scorers combining there to make it 3-0. It's getting too easy. Even when Rasmus isn't on the score sheet, we still have other players who can make up for it. And it's Bruno and Garnacho who've done it today. I hate these replays. I really do. I mean, that one wasn't too bad, but normally these POV cameras are absolutely shocking. Patient build-up play. Did well to keep onside there, Garnacho. Puts it in then with his left foot. And triples our advantage here against the Toffees. What a season it's been. But apparently not good enough for the bloody board. Sorry, that email really got to me. If you couldn't already tell. Garnacho. Can he get a hat-trick? Back to Rasmus. Tight angle, but you know what? It's Rasmus Højlund! Oh my goodness me! From an impossible angle, still puts it in. 4-0 to Manchester United. It's Rasmus Højlund. I need to take this opportunity as well to correct myself in the last episode when he didn't score in either of the Madrid games. I did those recordings over 2 days, and I said during the Madrid games, oh, it's rare that Rasmus doesn't have a goal in the episode at this point. He obviously had scored in the episode, just not on the day I was recording that, if that makes sense. But anyways, he scored here, and it's an absolute peach of a strike. Cannot be stopped this season, Rasmus Højlund. And neither can we. 4-0 here against Everton. The title getting closer and closer. Just head and shoulders above the rest, despite the fact there's been so many games this season where it has been end-to-end, but this game has not been one of them. 42 and 31. What is going on? He's a cheat code. He's an absolute cheat code. Oh, Martinez, what are you doing there? Oh, Martinez might have just ruined our clean sheet. Oh, just over. It just went over the bar there. Well, you know what? We can't be having that. I am going to bring on Jared Brandthwaite here against his old club. Give Martinez a rest. Mistakes like that could be costly. Going to bring on Elanga as well for the final half an hour. Let's really freshen things up. But that was risky. Not that it would have meant much in the long run, but I do want to keep as many clean sheets as possible. They've been few and far between this season. But on come the 2 subs, and hopefully that'll shore things up a little bit. Obviously we do have Villa after this, which could be the game we seal the league title. And that won't be an easy game, believe you me. Here's Alphonso Davies now. Into Garnacho, he's on a hat-trick. He'd love to get the hat-trick. Garnacho! Good save by Pickford. We will get the corner though, 25 minutes to go. Bruno to take. Let's see if we can use a tactic here. Let's go run to the near post. That's going to be Rasmus. Oh, thought for a second that he could have gotten his second goal of the game there. But it wasn't to be. Oh, Garte. I didn't press any button there. He nearly lost the ball. He took out the man. But the referee said play on. Everton fans aren't going to be happy about that. Bruno, why not? From long range! Oh, what a goal by Bruno! Oh my goodness me, I didn't expect that to hit the target. I thought, fuck it, we're 4-0 up, why not have a go? And it's an absolute beauty. 5-0 here against Everton. Bruno Fernandes with one of the goals of the season there. I don't know what possessed me to have a strike. I just thought, fuck it, why not? Pickford was falling back. He panicked. But Bruno certainly didn't. United 5, Everton 0. What a goal from the captain. Unbelievable stuff. That is crazy. Let's make a couple more changes. We'll bring on Manu. And who else do I fancy bringing on? Maybe give Alphonso Davies a rest for Kirkes, who apparently is linked to Liverpool in real life. That would really annoy me. He's been such a good player for us in this career mode. If he went to Liverpool in real life, I wouldn't be able to look at him the same. But anyways, we won't worry about that for now. We're battering the blue half of Merseyside here, as the red half of Manchester, the proper half of Manchester, look to get back to winning ways in the Premier League. And what a way to do it. I don't know if we'll ever see this again in real life, which is a sentence I really feel sad saying. But we'll enjoy it here in this virtual world. 15 minutes left. I still feel like there's more where this 5 came from. Here's Rasmus. You can see Elanga over the top. Anthony Elanga. Lovely from Elanga. Garnacho. Blocked by the defender. Out for a corner. This has arguably been our best performance of the season. We've really been fantastic today. Gonna take the corner short again. This time over to Anthony Elanga. Oh, not the best cross. Not the best cross there from the Swede. And Pickford will take this goal kick. Mikalenko comes on for them, as Jordan Pickford clears it. De Ligt, can he get underneath that? Yes, he can. Over to Kobbie Mainoo. Hulman. Bruno. Tried to find Kobbie Mainoo, but it gets intercepted. Mikalenko playing right back as well, instead of left back. Interesting. Are they going to pull one back here, though? Everton. Dwight McNeil. James Garner. Oh, 2 former United players linking up there. Both came up through the youth academy. Here he is again, James Garner. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, bloody hell. And now here's former Evertonian Branthwaite. We're clinging on for this clean sheet. We really are. Here's Elanga. Can we get a 6th? 3 minutes to go. Rasmus. Can Bruno be the man to get the hat-trick? Bruno Fernandes, the captain! Oh, saved by Pickford. Denies our captain the match ball. And Everton now in the last minute. Still looking for a consolation. I didn't mean to switch player there. Schmitti. Oh, well done, De Ligt. Well done, De Ligt. Fantastic from the Dutch defender. The modern-day Yapstam. 1 minute left of added time. Come on, let's try and get this 6th. Let's try and get someone a hat-trick. Bruno. Garnacho. Surely. Garnacho does get the hat-trick. 6-0 to Manchester United. Everton, thanks for coming, but you are no match for the Red Devils. It's a clean sheet. It's 6 goals. It's 3 of them for Alejandro Garnacho. What a performance. A performance of champions, dare I say. Bruno, heavily involved in it yet again. Garnacho with a beautiful finish. And a beautiful day at Old Trafford for Manchester United. You know what? I know the game is basically over. Let's just make a sub to run down the clock even more. I'll bring on Smith. We'll just throw him up front, just to give him yet another Premier League appearance. Literally right at the last second. What a season he's had as well, Smith. The breakout star of the year. But Everton kick it off and the game ends instantly. 6-0 winners. We are very nearly there. Garnacho goes over and picks up the match ball. We beat Aston Villa. That's surely the league title sealed. What a performance. The Premier League table looks going into this game at Villa Park away to Villa themselves. Manchester City in second place have played 2 extra games, 35 games they've played in total this season in the Premier League. They can get a maximum of 84 points. We win this game, we're on 85, and the league will be sealed. This is a cup final. There's no 2 ways about it. Let's go to Villa Park up against Marcus Rashford and co. and seal Manchester United's 14th Premier League title and 21st top flight title. Very nervous about this one, lads. I won't lie. Villa are a very difficult team. They've had a good season. They're currently in third place coming into this game, I think it was. And it looks like they've built quite a good team. No Marcus Rashford. Of course, we actually sold Rashford to Villa right before he joined them on loan in real life, so I was quite proud of that. But let's have a look at their team there. When it loads now, any second. Emi Martinez, of course, still between the sticks. Danny Carvajal there, right back. Kamara and Onana in midfield. There is no Marcus Rashford in the starting 11, but is he on the bench? Well, the bench flashed very quickly there, didn't actually get to see it. Whatever. Oh, who cares? It's not about Marcus Rashford. It is about Manchester United. We have gone with a mostly fully strength team. Kobbie Mainoo's sharpness was just a bit better than Ugarte's, so I've gone with him over Ugarte in the midfield. He is on the bench though. But let's get into it, lads. Well, Alan Hansen infamously said back in 1995, you can't win anything with kids after United lost this fixture 3-1. And now with a mixed team of youth and experience, we look to win the league title again. Oh, what a big one, lads. What a big one this is. That's what she said. Sorry. I had to. I'm a child. I had to. Here's Bruno. The man so desperate to lift that Premier League title. Tried to find Rasmus, but couldn't get there. Rodgers now, over to Leon Bailey. Now Danny Carvajal. Oh no, Villa are in fourth, going into this game. Chelsea in third. The race for top four has been quite close. Villa as well are in the Europa League semi-finals. Good save there by Simon. So they would have an extra chance to get into the Champions League if they won that competition. They actually knocked Chelsea out of it. I was having a look at it there right before I started recording. Here's Rasmus Højlund. Go on, lad. Rasmus Højlund. On the turn. Rasmus with the strike. Good block. Out to Hjulman, who can't find Diogo Dalot. And Villa now get it back. With Bailey. Over to Morgan Rodgers. Good interception. We have to stay focused. We can't get too distracted today. Oh my goodness me, De Ligt. The sun must have gotten his eyes. But he does well to get it back. Panic stations at the back there for a moment. Here's Bruno. Rasmus Højlund. Just beats the post. First big chance of the game. Unfortunately couldn't hit the target. So unlucky. Still 0-0. Martinez now to take this goal kick. You can tell it's very tense when I'm not commentating as much. I've been ribbed before for talking too much during games, but lads, like, what about it? I thought I had something more clever to say there. Oh, what a save. I tell you what, I never actually realised how difficult it is to commentate and play a game of FIFA. Probably until FC25. FC24 was somewhat okay. FIFA 23 and FIFA 22 we did the episodes live, which was a bit of a, you know, a bit different from recording it beforehand. Up here come Villa again though. Thuram. Oh, good block. I feel like we can't concede first in this game. I feel like we really do need to be the team to go in front there as Unai Emery looks on. We have to make sure it's not a very good evening for him. De Ligt wins the header, but it went a bit awkwardly there. Rasmus Højlund got there. It's actually a good ball in the end to Ahmad. Here's Garnacho. Just got a hat-trick against Everton in the last game. What can he do here? Plays that ball over to Alphonso Davies. Bruno deflected. Deflected out for a corner. But Bruno Fernandes would be the man to lift the Premier League title if we do win it. And he's been so heavily involved in so many goals this season. Rasmus Højlund unable to hit the target again. God, this first half is going a bit too quick for my liking. Is Philogene over to Thuram. Oh, Dallo went sliding in. Oh, and it's right at Unai Simon for Morgan Rogers, the former Man City player. Menu. Here's Davies. Oh, great ball. Garnacho can't get there. His compatriot Emi Martinez comes out to collect it. Very intense first half here. Very, very intense. Both teams with chances. But it still remains 0-0. You just feel like there is still one big chance left in this half. How is Hulman not getting there? Got away with that one. One added minute. Oh, Menu loses it. And here they come. Bit of a risky foul there by Dallo. Oh, and thankfully it doesn't lead to a goal. We'll go into the halftime break. It's 0-0. Dallo will probably get booked for that. I feel like we should be winning this game. Villa did have a couple of decent chances. Rasmus, I think, should have done slightly better with the first one he had. But it's still stalemate. We have to put that behind us now. Let's get into the second half. Dallo did pick up a yellow card, so that's something to keep an eye on. The start of the season, it felt like we were getting a red card every other game. Thankfully, we haven't had one now for a while. This is not a game I'd like to get one in. Danny Carvajal, I tell you what, age has not slowed him down one bit. If you know what game I've quoted that from, then we're instantly best friends. Just so you know. And if you don't, well, what are you even doing with your life? That's a joke, by the way. Relax. Anyways, I'm the one who needs to bloody relax. I'm letting the occasion get to me. Here's Bruno. Gets it from Rasmus. Oh, lovely. Back. Rasmus. He's onside. He misses the bloody ball. Tyrone Mings gets the interception. Oh, what's going on? Mena with a good interception there, though. Over to Hulman. God, I feel like I'm losing my voice again. Hulman. Ahmad. He loves a big goal and he's gotten one here. It's Amad Diallo. Well, Anthony Elanga might be one rating higher, but we do still pick Ahmad in the main starting 11. And if there was ever a reason to back that up, here it is. What a finish that was. I'll tell you what, left-footed players in this game, their weak foot seems to be fantastic in comparison to right-footed players. Garnacho, to be fair, has done well in his left foot, but Ahmad, just like Rasmus in the game against Luton, scoring with his right foot. It's a beautiful finish as well. Joe Turl celebrates there on the touchline. Oh, and Ahmad in the 56th minute. Has he put us within touching distance of the Premier League title? I think he may have. Bruno with a good interception there. Can we make it a bit more comfortable? I tell you what, it's so hard to score headers in this game. No power at all behind that one from Rasmus. Bit of a risky throw there from Emi Martinez. Garnacho unable to intercept though. Here's Leon Bailey. This game is far from over, and we do need a win in this game. A draw would not be enough to seal the league title. Oh, I thought for a second I was going to give that right to Thuram, and I would have only had myself to blame. Thankfully, De Ligt got there. Here is Menu. Cross to Garnacho. Rasmus Højlund. Probably shouldn't have had the shot there. Bailey again. I feel like he's seen a lot of the ball in this game. And here he is again. Rogers. Oh, he's skipped past a few men, and Morgan Rogers may have just delayed the celebrations. That is a very frustrating goal to concede. It's a really good finish as well. I have to give him credit. Simon getting nowhere near that. And Villa have gotten an equaliser here as Emery celebrates. With 20 minutes to go, you know what? It is time to make some changes. I know he got the goal, but I think this is a good time to bring on Anthony Elanga. Davies is knackered as well. Probably going to have to take him off again for Kirkes. Garnacho, I feel like, hasn't done an awful lot today. I'm going to take a risk. Adam Smith. They say you can't win anything with kids. Let's try and prove them wrong. Needed to bring on some fresh legs. Can they be the ones to come on and make a difference? Oh, we're running out of time, though. That was not in the script. Is Rasmus. He has to take his time, but he also needs to hurry up. Like he's a Nirvana song. Oh, Rasmus Højlund, what a goal that was! Oh, I thought he'd messed it up. But instantly we go up the other end and take the lead. I thought for a second that he'd mucked it up. But no, it's an absolute brilliant finish. Oh, I didn't even think that. I didn't even press the button to chip that. That's just football intelligence there. It took a slight touch off the goalkeeper. But all the credit in the world needs to go to Rasmus Højlund. So many goals this season. And that is surely the biggest one yet. 2-1 up. Can we see it out from here? Oh. Football, bloody hell. But Manchester United is the greatest football story ever told. Are we about to add another amazing chapter here? Oh, don't tell me. Every time this man gets on the ball, I get nervous. It's Rodgers. Thuram! Oh, what a save. What a bloody save by the goalkeeper. They're taking off Philogene. Oh, Marcus Rashford is on the bench. Bloody hell. The bench flashed up too quickly for me when they were showing the teams, the lineups before the game. But Rashford is on the pitch. Oh, God. We need to make sure he does not get a sniff at this ball. Bruno doesn't have the pace, but this man does. Rasmus Højlund, 82nd minute. A goal which surely sealed it. A third goal, that is. Hjulmand! Blocked! Hjulmand again! What a save! Can you believe it? How did that stay out? Oh, no. 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 Surely not. Oh my God! Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh my God, it was Rashford as well. Oh, I just shat my pants. I've just shat my pants. If there was ever a time to make a change, I think it was now. Going with a 5 at the back formation, Branthwaite and Mazraoui make their way on. Dalot is on a yellow card. Mainu is knackered. Even though De Ligt is actually a little bit more tired. What does Mainu get as a centre-back? He only gets a -2. You know what? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Martinez can be the sweeper. Or maybe Branthwaite. Yeah, Branthwaite can be the sweeper. I'm so indecisive in these moments. Hjulmand and Bruno at the 2 centre mids. Smith can play as a cam. Elanga and Højlund up front. Oh, will this be enough to see it out? Oh, I can't believe Marcus Rashford was nearly the man to stop us from winning the league there. That would have been just the most heartbreaking story. Love Marcus Rashford. I still do. But I really did not want him to score there. Here's Elanga. I wouldn't mind another goal either, to be fair. And this man has got plenty of them this season, Anthony Elanga. Runs it over here to Smith. 3 added minutes. Do we just come over and hold it up in the corner? Smith does really well there. Over to Rasmus. Here's Hjulmand. That could be it, lads. Let's just pass it back. And it is! That is the final whistle. Manchester United are the champions of England yet again for a 21st time overall, a 14th time in the Premier League era, for the first time in 13 years. And they do it here in Villa Park. Oh, an historic moment in a very historic stadium. United have made history here plenty of times. And they've done it yet again. Oh my goodness me, what a game that was. A mix of emotions throughout the 90 minutes, but a huge feeling of achievement and pride at the end of it. I don't think we're going to lift the trophy here. We're not. We will lift it, I think, at the next game at Old Trafford. Sometimes in the game they do it in the last home game. Other times they do it in the next home game after you win the league. But regardless of that, lads, we are the champions yet again. Get in there. Time, it's right at the end of the game. I did use the sim match feature for this match, jumped in literally in the 90th minute, a 4-1 win here, but I think this is the game where we will celebrate with the Premier League trophy. The subs run onto the pitch. Look at the celebrations there from the players. West Ham did actually take the lead in this game, but we did end up 4-1 winners. We've already won the league title. That was sealed before this game. But now we are actually going to get to celebrate with the trophy. At least it looks like we will anyway. It's really, really confusing. In real life, we wouldn't do it until the last home game of the season. But I do believe in the game, it happens in the most recent home game, or closest home game to when you win the league. And that's exactly what's happening here. The players line up to collect their medals. I really wish they'd add that feature into the game. They'd actually give the players medals. I don't know why that's still not there. But anyways, here it is. Bruno Fernandes becomes the first man to lift the Premier League title for Manchester United since 2013. Champions yet again here at Old Trafford. 14th time in the Premier League, 21st time overall. And what a way to do it, with games to spare. The exact same way we did it back in 2013. The more things change, the more they stay the same. But the Premier League is back where it belongs, in Manchester at Old Trafford. City kept us warm for it there, or kept it warm for us there. Easy for me to say for a few years. But now it is back in the hands of Manchester United. And I feel like there's still a lot more trophies where this came from. Well, according to the board, this isn't even good enough. A League Cup and a Premier League, quarterfinals of the FA Cup and Champions League. But whatever, I reckon we should be fine. If we got sacked, it would be the biggest travesty in football, honestly. But we can enjoy this moment now. Manchester United, Premier League champions for a 14th time and 21st time English champions. We've got 3 games left in the season. You know what, lads? I'm just going to quick sim them. May as well just get through it. Away from home here against Arsenal at the Emirates. It's a 3-3 draw. Well, I tell you what, that is very true to the games we actually do play on this channel. Garnacho, De Ligt and Ugarte with the goals. So we get a point here at the Emirates after sealing the league title. Next at Old Trafford, you know what, they're 16th in the league. Not to say that that means we'll batter them, but I thought if there was ever a time to play a few players who haven't played a lot this season, it was in this game. Even Bayern is getting a game in goal. Let's see what happens here. Up against the old foe, it's a 2-0 win. Rocha finally gets his first Premier League goal of the season. Oh, Kobe Mainoo got injured. Bruno Fernandes had to come on for him after 10 minutes and then got the opening goal of the game. But thankfully, injuries now don't mean much at this stage of the season. But let's just hope that doesn't carry over into next season. A 3-week injury. He won't be available for the last game of the season, Kobe Mainoo, but he'll be fine for the start of next season. And here it is now, the final game of the season at home against Tottenham Hotspurs. Christian Eriksen is retiring at the end of the season. He wanted to be involved in this game. I thought it was fitting as well that it's against Tottenham, a club where he spent so many years and was such a good player. So we've included him in the team, slightly changed the formation just so that he could be a part of this. Will he be a part of a winning team? Yes, he will. A 3-2 win. Rasmus getting the winner there in the 87th minute. Garnacho and Rasmus again on the score sheet. So it does mean that we do end the season with only 1 loss in the Premier League. That is absolutely incredible. Up here, player of the season. I've got a fair, strong feeling about who it could be, and of course it is none other than Rasmus Højlund, the man who scored goals for fun this season, looking dapper as ever here at the awards. He gets the trophy, the individual trophy, after winning 2 team trophies as well, and it's nothing more than he deserves. You love to see it. Final look at the Premier League table. After 38 games, Manchester United there with 95 points, which is absolutely incredible. The most United have ever gotten in a Premier League season, beating 94's record, of which would have been 92 points, but that was back when there was a few extra games in the league. 91 points then in 2000 was the most after 38, but we've smashed that record here by winning it with 95 points. 14 points clear of Manchester City in second. You love love to see that. Arsenal and Chelsea round up the top 4. Villa there in 5th, Spurs in 6th, West Ham in 7th. I did not mean to do that. Who actually ended up getting relegated. Everton were not actually having as good a season as I thought. For some reason I thought they were a bit higher up the table. But look, they survived. They finished in 16th. Brighton, West Brom and Luton getting relegated. Bit surprised to see Brighton there. West Brom and Luton, not so much. The FA Cup was won by Liverpool, beating Brighton 5-4 on penalties, so Brighton will not have European football whilst playing in the Championship, just like Wigan and Birmingham did back in the day. But that does mean we will be playing Liverpool in the Community Shield at the start of Season 3. Manchester City in a derby in the League Cup final by 6-3. What a game that was, and what a way to seal our first domestic trophy of the series. Manchester City do actually have a bit of success here at the end of the season by winning the Champions League, beating Real Madrid 2-1 in the final. If anything, that's just motivated me even more to want to win this competition next season. But still, never nice to see City with any success. It was also won by a team in England, Aston Villa, beating Real Sociedad 5-3 on penalties, so Villa add yet another European trophy to their cabinet. English domination in Europe does come to an end there as Juventus beat Tottenham 3-1 in the Conference League final, so no clean sweep for English clubs this season. Care about that, we just care about the fact that we have had a very successful season ourselves. Look at this from Rasmus Højlund. This is absolutely unbelievable. 63 goals and 17 assists in 52 appearances. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? 46 of those goals coming in the Premier League. Erling Haaland, eat your heart out, lad. Rasmus has absolutely smashed your record. 11-12 in Europe, 5-3 in the League Cup, a goal in the Super Cup as well. Bloody hell, lads, my voice, it's hanging on for dear life here. Sorry about that. But anyways, Rasmus has had the season of all seasons, and to win a Premier League title in it as well, and a League Cup, makes it all the better. And Player of the Year as well. Very, very happy for Rasmus for his individual success and the way he contributed to the team's success. Another season, though, that was absolutely fantastic. Alejandro Garnacho, 26 and 30 for him. He was absolutely magnificent, especially towards the end of the season. He really came on strong in a lot of those big games. Bruno Fernandes, our captain, 89 rated, 22 goals and 33 assists for him. He's going absolutely nowhere. His main condition was we had to win the Premier League title this season for him to stay. We've done that, so Bruno will be going nowhere. I know some people have said about cashing in on Bruno because he's getting older, but he's only 31. And to be fair, we're probably not going to be doing many more seasons of this career mode, so I want to keep Bruno in this series, and if he's going to keep producing numbers like this, why would we get rid of him? Love to see that from Bruno Fernandes. Amad with 20-12, very strong season from our new number 7. Elanga with 15-11, they're now back on the same rating as well, Amad and Elanga, so a lot of good quality there out on the right hand side. For a backup player, Elanga did play a lot of games, but yeah, very, very happy with the depth in that position, and I really don't think that's a position we need to bring in any more players in. Really, really happy with the 2 players there. Adam Smith, the young Welshman, the next Ryan Giggs, he's grown to a 72 overall, 12 goals and 6 assists in 25 appearances. Definitely going to be playing him a bit more now next season. A very, very strong first full season in the first team for him. Rocha, Ronaldo's regen, only 1 goal in the Premier League, 6 though in the League Cup, a couple in the Champions League as well, 3 in the FA Cup. Decent first season for him. To be fair, that's more than Ronaldo got. It's actually twice as many as Ronaldo got in his first season. I am considering loaning him out though, and maybe bringing in a more senior striker to be the backup to Rasmus. That's something I'm kind of considering, but we'll have to wait and see when it comes to the decision we actually make. Schulman with 6-11, Dallo with 4-4, Gomes with 3-4, Maida got a couple as well, as did Kobbie Mainoo, Maguire, Branthwaite, Ugarte, Davies, Martinez and De Ligt all with 1 as well. Assist wise, as we saw, Bruno had the most, Garnacho and Rasmus and Amad as well with quite a few. Davies and Hulman didn't do too bad, Elanga as well with 11 and 7 there for Rocha. To wrap things up, let's have a look at the starting 11 here as we finish up the season. I'm very, very happy with this squad, lads. I really, really am. I don't feel like we'll need too many players to come in the summer, but there's a few positions I did want to address. I have thought about maybe looking at right wing, not because Amad and Elanga aren't doing really well, but it's because it's been a bit hard for me it's been a little bit difficult to decide which one should be starting week in, week out. Just when I think it's going to be Elanga, Ahmad starts producing some big moments, and vice versa. I think I've decided I'm just going to stick it out with the two of these guys for the remainder of this series, or at least going into season 3. I don't really feel like we need to change anything immediately here. Obviously, we have spoke a little bit about Cole Palmer, who, despite the fact is a can play out on the right as well. That would require me selling either Ahmad, Elanga or Bruno. I don't want to sell any of those players, so Palmer for now we won't be bringing in. Very happy with the other wingers we have at the club. Midfield is very strong as well. Fullbacks, very, very happy with. Very happy in goal as well. I have already made a signing of another backup goalkeeper, but I will reveal that in the first episode of Season 3. This is the other position I feel like I will need to address. Centre-back. I love Matthijs de Ligt. Absolutely adore him. Very, very solid performances, especially towards the end of the season. His stamina, though, as you can see there, only 65, and he does get tired very quickly. I feel like I might need to bring in a centre-back who's around the same rating, who just doesn't tire as quickly. I find that I was having to rotate De Ligt quite a lot. I was having to substitute him in a lot of games as well. It might be time to sell him on and to bring in somebody else. But other than that, I don't really feel like we'll be making a lot of changes. But, of course, I will keep an eye out on things. I did mention as well, we might be loaning out Rocha, bringing in a senior striker to be back up to Rasmus, because I don't think we'll be doing any more than 4 seasons. I think once we get to season 4, that will be the last full season. I don't want to drag this series on for too long. And who knows, we could be even finish this in season 3. As soon as we win the treble, that will be that. But anyways, lads, that will do it for season 2. If you did enjoy this final episode of the season, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel as well, as I nearly lose my voice yet again. If you have enjoyed this second season though, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, and there will be another episode tomorrow. The first episode of season 3 will be uploaded tomorrow instead of Friday. I mentioned it on the last episode. I am refereeing a pro wrestling show this Friday, so instead of having no third episode this week, I'm just bringing it forward a day early. So same time as always, just a day earlier than usual. I will talk to you all then. Have a good one and take care.